there, welcome to NeoColors. I'm Erica. On today's Weekend Whip, I'm going to be working in Cute and Creepy again this week. I thought that I would continue with trying to get a page from this book done that matches my theme for the week. Just in case you don't know, I am hosting a color along over on Instagram where each week we are focusing on a different monster. It is called Monster Mash Elm Colors. You can follow that hashtag over there to see all the awesome entries so far and get all the details on the color along as well. And then each week this month, I'm also putting out a video where I color a monster page. Plus on the weekend, I'm doing one that in this book that relates. So there you go. That's my whole life story. Or I guess this week's story, this month's story. Okay, so I've got a couple pages picked out in here, and I'm going to take a sip of my tea, and then we'll get started, and I'll chat a little bit, and yeah. Okay, so my plan is to do this page. There are a couple others in here that I could have done also for vampire, but I think I'm going to I think this one's going to be cute. So I think I'm just going to work on the background a little bit, and then I might start another one as well while we're here, just because I want to play. I don't necessarily know if I have it in me to finish the page today, but I kind of just want to play. So I'm going to use some different reds and pinks in the background, so we'll see how that goes. And I have gone through and done like a little pencil line around the outside so that I can keep everything kind of contained in that square. I just think it'll look nice. I don't know. Just struck me as something that I needed to do on this one. Okay, so here we go. So hi, everyone. I hope you are having a wonderful weekend so far. It is Friday morning for me. I am, I have quite a few things that I need to do, so I needed to make sure that I got this filmed early enough for you all so that I could get this out when it was supposed to be out. This evening, we are having our Harvest Hoedown. So it's a school event, and it's really fun, and the kids have a lot of fun, and the 8th grade gets to host a haunted house. So I'll be there volunteering at that event, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. It's not my favorite event, but it's, you know, it's helps with some fundraising for a little bit of fundraising for the 8th grade events, and the kids just have so much fun at the haunted house. So, okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm hoping that this background works out as nice as the one last weekend did, but we'll see. I have tried to do a couple other backgrounds lately, and they have not been working out for me very well. So we shall see if this is going to go the same route or if it's going to actually work out. And then tomorrow, I get to go. I'm going to a concert with my friend. We're going to see Pink and Sheryl Crow. And I think that's going to be just a fantastic show. I'm so excited to see Pink. I've never seen her in concert, and I've heard that her shows are just amazing. So I think it's going to be awesome. My husband was able to get like really inexpensive tickets. There was a deal earlier in the year for like cheaper seats, and so he got them for a really good price. And then, unfortunately, because they are the cheaper seats, they're playing at a huge football stadium. So we're going to be like way, way up in the nosebleed section. But I don't care because we'll be able to see her live. I think it's going to be fun. But yeah, I don't usually do red backgrounds on my pages, so I'm wondering how this is going to look. Like, I know I did that vampire one, but there was a lot of purple mixed in that one, and I'm not sure how much I'm going to like this red. This was one of the ones that I was kind of hesitant about because he's got like blood splattery stuffs on his face, and I don't really love that. But I don't know. I just thought it was the rest of it was cute. I like love these bats. These bats are adorable. So we'll see how that goes. And then let's see. This week I have been doing working on the video, my next monster video, and I will be I will have that posted next Wednesday, and then also on Instagram it'll be that the picture will be posted next Wednesday as well. I really like the way this one turned out. It's a good one. And so next week's video is or theme, monster theme, is demon. So demon or devil is what I put, I think, in the description thing. So yeah, it was fun to do. It took me a little bit longer because I did a lot of pencil work on it. And, you know, with these shorter videos that I put out like this, I usually do quite a bit of alcohol marker work. But I really wanted to do the background with pencil this time, and so I did. And, of course, it just took longer because that's what happens. But thankfully, I didn't hurt my hand or anything. I didn't have any issues with my hand, so probably because I was smart about, you know, making sure I took breaks and stuff. That's always been my issue, is I just don't take enough breaks because I'll get so focused on it that I just kind of lose track of everything else around me. All right, let me grab a water brush. Okay, we're going to try this one and see how it goes. So yeah, so I'm just having fun coloring. I did finish another couple pages, outside of the monster pages. So hopefully I'll get to posting those on Instagram soon. I'm not sure about this water brush. This seems a little frayed. I don't think it's gonna work. The water flow is nice, but I don't feel like that one's gonna work for me. Let's try this one. No, I don't like that one either. All right, we'll try this guy. See what happens. So yeah, so that's been my week. It's not been super busy. My husband and I did get to go on Sunday. We got to go see the show Kinky Boots, the Broadway show, or the musical, I should say. It's not a Broadway performance, but that was really good. I had never seen it before, and it was just fantastic. Made me cry. Which I don't always like to do when I go to like shows or movies, but sometimes, especially lately, it just happens whether I want to or not. Like, I have like zero control over what's gonna come out. Okay, I'm not hating this, but I'm glad I mixed up these pinks and reds quite a bit so that I can have because I don't think I would have been okay with just like a solid red background. I think that would have been too much for me. Okay, let's start here and we'll work our way over. But yeah, I've just been having a nice, relaxing week. My kiddo is on fall break next week too, so we're gonna do some fun things around here. Probably go to the pumpkin patch one day. We've got a really nice one around here that it's actually an orchard, but of course they do, you know, fun fall things. So we were going to go and probably take some pictures and pick out some pumpkin stuff. And they have a really nice like fall farmers market thing that you can go to. They always have like the best like pumpkin donuts and apple cider donuts. They have these apple cider slushies that are to die for, but it's going to be a little chilly next week, so I'm not sure that the slushies are going to be necessarily for us, but I think it's going to be really fun. And we might try to go to the zoo too. We have a really good zoo in our town, and we don't go nearly enough. We used to go quite a bit when the kids were younger, but I haven't been in several years. Come on, brush. I wish I would have taped this off. This would have been a lot easier with tape instead of just trying to control it, because I can't control. Okay, there we go. It's hard for me to control things with watercolor because I have shaky hands and just... So it's not going to be a perfect line for sure. It's going to be like wonky and wobbly. But that's okay. Let's see. What else is going on? I was mesmerized by watching all of the Hurricane Milton stuff, because we just had that other hurricane that made landfall and then wreaked havoc across the country, and we're like, already it's happening again. So yeah, that was crazy. But thankfully I mean, there's a lot of property damage and stuff, but I believe that there's been no loss of life this time. So that's good news for everybody. Yeah, but I don't know like the details on like damage reports or anything. I just know that there was, so just some of the videos that you see coming out of that are just like crazy. And the people who decided to just stay in place, I was amazed that they were there. And like the news crews and stuff, when they have them out in the weather, I'm like, okay, I get that you guys want to show us what's going on, but you are in the middle of a hurricane. Like that's not necessarily the safest place for you to be right now. Okay. I don't love this, but I've done it and we're going to go with it. I'm just going to switch to a different brush. Let's see. I did start reading another cute romance series. It's very cozy kind of romances. There's a little bit of spice in them, but they're mostly just like a cozy romance kind of thing. But they're by an artist named somebody Award. I'm going to have to put it on screen because I can't remember right off the top of my head. I just had it in my head, though. That's why I started talking about it, because I was like, oh, I know who that is. But I can't remember. But they're really cute. They're I've read 2 of the books so far. They have really funny titles. Very punny books, and the author is pretty funny too, so that's usually what does it for me, you know. I find somebody that makes me laugh, and you've got me. You've got a customer for life if you can make me laugh. Okay, I'm not sure how I'm liking this, you guys. Not sure. I will probably have to come back in and add more, because that's kind of what I did with the, I mean, I guess it's not bad. It's not bad. But that's what I ended up having to do with the other page that I did. After I was filming with you guys and then I like stopped and edited and stuff, I did add a little bit more to the page. So I would pick it up straight off the crayon and then come in and like pat the color around and stuff just to get the look that I was really going for. I'm just happy that I'm coloring in this book. I love this book. I have not got her new one yet. I'm going to be asking for that for Christmas, hopefully, from my family. Because the other books that I had seen that I wanted that were coming out, I just went ahead and bought everything. And I'm like, I need to save some things for people to get me for Christmas. Because I feel like my mom and my brother and my aunt like to buy those kinds of things for me. But the things that I would normally ask for, like Johanna's new book, or there is another Critical Role coloring book coming out that I need to have in my life. So I I've pre-ordered those. They're already coming. But yeah, those were ones that I would normally ask my family for. And so I was like, I got to leave them something. So Camilla's Flights of Fancy is going to be one that I'm going to ask for Christmas. I'm trying to think of others that I am either excited about or know about. The other ones that are on my list right now are like the couple mythographic. One's coming out in January, so that one, like somebody could buy it for me. I just wouldn't have it at Christmas, which is fine by me. But the other one doesn't come out until April. I was like, I don't know that I can wait that long, or that they'll want me to wait that long. Not that I can. I can definitely wait that long. But, yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what other books I really want. I've been pretty good about not just randomly buying books. There have been a couple where I kind of got sucked in. I've seen a lot of people do really cute things and a lot of people really enjoy them, but I bought a couple of those like comfy cozy books. And I liked one of the ones I got, but the other ones that I purchased, I just didn't, they were just not me. And so I was like, dang it, I got sucked in. But I knew I wasn't going to color them, so they're already gone. I've already passed them on to someone else who will hopefully give them a good home. So yeah, so just, you know, a lot of the times with these coloring books, I'm especially at first, I would just get sucked in. Like, ooh, I don't want to miss this. I should be coloring that because it's very popular right now. And I tried multiple times, like, especially with like the color by numbers. So many people swore by those. They loved them to pieces. And it just made me angry when I would color them because I want to pick my own colors. I want to do my own thing. I don't want to see the numbers through the thing. I know you can use like paint markers and stuff now. I just don't, they're not relaxing for me. I get grumpy. I feel like I might have said this before, but I feel like it comes down to the whole don't tell me what to do kind of thing. Like, I'm just like, I'm going to do my own colors and my own thing in my own way. And I know I can absolutely do it on those pages. But I just never liked the way that it ended up looking. So I stopped buying those. But then these, you know, cute and cozy things started up. And I do like the artwork. I think it's adorable. And I think the way that, especially, like, I'll see the videos that, I don't know which company it is, Coco Wyo maybe. I don't know if it's them or Coloring Book Cafe. Somebody puts out really cute videos where they just, like, have a whole, like, cozy setup where they just sit down with their alcohol markers and they start coloring. And I was just like, oh, that looks so relaxing and so fun. And, I want to do that. And then I got them and I was like, this is not for me. But I think that's the nice thing about this industry is that there's so many books out there that you can absolutely find what's for you. Another one that I'm kind of bummed that I don't like to color them as much, but like the Ellie Koldariva her portraits, like they're just stunningly gorgeous. And when I see people finish them, I'm just in awe. But then when I go to color, I've colored a couple of her artworks, and it just does not, I don't know, it's something that I have to force myself to color, and I don't feel like, ooh, I put too much water on that. Oops. I don't feel like that is what coloring is about. Like, you shouldn't have to force yourself to do it. It should be fun. So yeah, I'm just kind of trying to not get sucked in, basically. Now I know that I've complained like in the past about like Kirby pages, for me are really sometimes a struggle, but I know that I'm going to really, really end up liking not only the end result, but, the process as well. 'Cause I do end up liking it. It's just when I first look at those pages, I get like completely overwhelmed. Like, oh my God, this is going to take years and years and years. And I have to do this and I have to do that and I have to do this. And then my mind just starts going like, you know, listing all of the things that I'm going to have to do before it's going to be done. And then I'm just like, that's too much. I'm going to be too tired and I'm not going to want to do anything else. And, you know, I've had months where I've just focused on just Kirby and I don't get as many pages done because it is, you know, a lot for me to sit down and focus on it. But I don't mind those months. Those are still fun months to color. Okay, let's see. I don't hate that. I think I'm going to lighten up this border over here if I can. So when I have like a harsh line like this, I like to come in from the opposite side and try to push that color back into the artwork or back into the, there we go. Okay, I don't hate that. Let's see what else we got. Do I want to do another background or do I want to do, because the other one I want to do is, so next week is Demon, and this is the page, the layout that I was thinking of for that one. I'll probably use a stencil on this one because there's so much open space. I'll probably end up using a stencil on this one. So maybe I'll save that. I'll save that one. We'll just keep working on this guy. I do have all the colors written down of what I want to do on him, so we'll just play with this. I do want to give him, so if you look at the color palette, I'll put a picture of it on screen, but the cute little vampire in the corner is kind of what I see when I look at this guy. So I'm going to attempt to do something similar to that, except for the blood, of course. But I kind of like the turquoisey color. Of his skin. And then like the purple hair and I just thought it was cute. So I'll try to see if I can semi-replicate it. Is that the one I want? I'll probably come back in with pencils to get like the details done on this. I'll add in a little bit of shading on his face, a little bit of like probably red pencil for the blood on his face there. I don't love that there's blood on his face. I'm tempted to just ignore it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Okay, I have no idea if this is going to look good at all, but this is what I'm doing. I'm going to grab the purple and I know this is going to look weird, but I'm going to grab purple, the blue, and the gray to do his hair because I want a more muted purple. So I'm going to do a layer of purple first. and see what I can do from that. And nice enough that she's left us highlights in there, so you can kind of, when you're adding your color, just make sure that you don't add too much color right over the highlights. All right, and I'm going to try the gray and see if this will hopefully tone it down some. This should work. I'm hopeful. We'll see. Okay, here we go. And then when I activate this, I'm just going to make sure to keep the color as much as I can out of this center section. I mean, that's kind of close to the color I was hoping it would be. A little more blue there than I want. That's the nice thing about coming back in with colored pencils, though, is I can add color where I want. Yeah, so I'm just going to go here. Yeah, it's much darker blue than I wanted, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's see. What else is going on? I still haven't made any more progress on what I want to do for Christmas, my Christmas videos yet. I had some good suggestions. But yeah, I just still can't quite decide. I didn't think I went that heavy on the blue, but that is what all of this is turning into. Okay, I don't hate that. We're gonna do black, just black on the coat. I don't know what to do with these little bats. Did I write down purple? I wrote purple bats. That's a maybe. Probably do a red eye too for him. These pages are so fast and fun and easy and quick, and it's just like, how could you not just do these? And I don't know why it takes me just looking at them and being like, I don't know if I can do it. And then I can do it. I know that I can. Okay. All right, have that color down. Let me get this activated, and then we'll probably call it for today, because I just don't, I don't have a whole lot else to say. I kind of talked to you guys about everything that was going on already. Why aren't you going? Well, I made a mess there. Oh, well. All right, so I'm just going to keep playing with this and see what I can do. This one might be one where I have to come back in with a little bit of pencil just to get my shadows and stuff where I want them. You're not going to love every page, right? Like, that's just how things happen. I did have a couple people say that they thought that this book was really creepy, and I agree. There are some pages in here that I think are creepy, but when I mean creepy, I mean like those Alan Roberts books, whose artwork I totally 100% appreciate and am in awe of, but I could never color them. They're too gory and like truly scary. Like these ones are creepy for sure. Some of them are really creepy. Like I know people don't like the floating heads. Like they don't understand where's the body, or, you know, things like that. And typically I would normally be the same way. I don't know why I'm okay with her artwork and not some others, but yeah, like there's some books out there that, like the Alan Roberts ones, and then there's also those Mythagoria books that, oh, no way, Jose, could I color those. They're just too creepy. A lot of the times I feel like a big baby because I can't deal with some of that, but I guess I can deal with a little more than some people can, I guess. Okay, here's what I want to know. What is your favorite Halloween coloring book that you own? If you own any. If not, tell me what your favorite fall coloring book is. I'd just like to know what people's favorites are out there. I know that there are a ton out there, and I'm sure that I'll get a bunch of different answers, but I think probably for me, like I usually do a video with all of my Halloween and fall coloring. I think this one's probably my favorite Halloween one. And then the fall one, just strictly fall, probably the Autumn Charm one that I have. I think it's called Autumn Charm. It's one of the Teresa Goodrich ones. But I tend to, like, a lot of the ones that I like are more, where, like, it's all the seasons mixed together. Those ones, I don't know, I'm drawn to those ones more, I think. Oh, wait, no, I really like the Rita Berman fall book. That one might be my favorite. But then I really like books like, you know, Hannah Carlson's Seasons. The fall section in that book is really, really good. Oops, that's had some color in it from something. Oops. So this is kind of what I do. So I just come through and start adding color back in. I'm gonna make some of this red area a little more, just a little bit of pink. So I'm just kind of dotting that color around in the red areas. When you do this, you want to make sure your brush is pretty wet so that when the paint or the pigment hits the paper, that it's not just dry color hitting the page, that it gets wet and it has a chance to kind of soak in and blend a little bit. And that helps to give that some interest and fun movement. I might add a little bit more red up there too. I know I just said I was going more pink, but I want to make sure that there's enough of the colors kind of mixed all together in the background. And then I'll probably end up coming in and doing some splatter effects and stuff too. Maybe I'll do those more with the red. All right. Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit with the red up here really quick. That's not going to change a whole lot, but it will add just a little bit more. Okay, what do we think of that? I don't hate it. Okay, let me do the splatters real quick, and then you guys can kind of see how I do that. I know I've done it before on here, but just in case you're curious. Okay, so I have this Caran d'Ache palette, so it's got a rough side on one side, a smooth side on the other, and with like watercolor pencils and ink tints and these NeoColors, you use the rough side. And I'm going to use the red. So you just put some pigment down, and then I have a cup of water and a brush that I will grab. I'm going to go ahead and use my fan brush. And then you just get all the and then I can come up here and kind of protect his face a little bit. Like, I don't mind if I get it on the bats because I'm going to color over those. Or his cloak, because that's okay too, I think. Oops, I got it on the other page. That's not necessarily what I wanted to do, but that's okay. Okay. I don't hate that. Yeah, and then I'll just let that kind of soak in. Some of the areas of the page were still wet, so they might not dry in like very distinct drops, but there'll be like some nice splatters around the page. Yeah, and there'll definitely be more purple and blue in the bats, which I just realized I should probably not have those colors, that red on the bats when I come in to color them, because it'll mix right with the purple and blue that I have on there. I don't want it to be a big old mess. Maybe I'll do some splatters again once I color the bats in. Okay. That's better. All right, I'm gonna let that dry and then come back in and I'll work on it while I'm editing the video. But yeah, I like the way that looks. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for me today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I love hanging out with you guys even when I don't have a ton to talk about. And yeah, I wish I had more time to just sit here with you, but I've got lots to do today before I have to go and work at the event this evening. So got to get a move on. So thank you so much for being here. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.